Hi, I'm Brien, owner of the Mountain Shooting Center, where we instruct people to shoot beyond 500 at high altitude and on steep angles. And today, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Larry DeRouche, who's from Newcon Optik, who has brought several different types of rangefinders for us to look through. And Larry, why don't you explain a little bit about each one of these?
Ward, first of all, thanks for inviting me up here.
You're welcome. It's
great facility, beautiful country. This is the high end of the monocular laser rangefinder line for Newcon Optik, the LRM 3500M. It's a 3,000 meter nominal range rangefinder, monocular. Gives distance, azimuth, and inclination. 5,000 shots or so on a battery. Bluetooth enabled, fall of shot for the military guys. Pretty lightweight. The form and function is small and compact. And the Bluetooth function links to the Android app that you can download from any of the Android servers.
I see you have a hard wire port here also.
And yes, most of our products come with 232 cable ports that you can use to hard cable into whatever you'd like to put it into.
This is the laser rangefinder that the Canadians are now utilizing. Is that correct?
That's correct. The Canadian Armed Forces have adopted this as their replacement laser rangefinder, and they're replacing a number of older products from one of our competitors.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. I like it. It's very light, and you know, it appears to be about 40% smaller than the old PLRF-15 Charlie, and quite a bit smaller than the 25 Charlies.
Much smaller. Much smaller.
Very nice. Anything else you could say about this?
Great feature set, great function, and about, as you look at the features in that, it's about 2/3 of the price of some of the Vectronics products, the 25 Charlie.
That's a big.
That's a big plus.
Yeah. Big
plus. This is the LRB 3000. It's a binocular laser rangefinder. The 3000 has a 3,000 meter rangefinder in it, the nominal range, 7x40 optics, lightweight comparatively to a normal pair of binoculars. Runs on a non-magnetic 9-volt battery, and again about 5,000 readings off of the LRF. This is the, as you look at the different product lines, the monocular, the binocular, this is the starting point of the binocular series for Newcon, 3,000 meters. Then there's an LRB 4000 and LRB 6K, 4,000 meters, 6,000 meter range, and then the LRB 12K and 12 night. The 12 night integrates I-square night vision, similar to the Mosquito or some of the Vector products that incorporate night vision as well. It is I-square night vision rather than thermal. And one of the unique things that Newcon did was, instead of putting the night vision in both channels, it's only in the right side, and so it allows a user at night to utilize the I-square night vision but not wash out the night vision in his other eye.
Yeah, big plus. Big problem with the old AN PBS 14s.
This is the Spotter Pro LRF. The Spotter series, the Spotter Pro and the Spotter LRF, incorporate a LRF into a spotting scope. And so in this case, this is the Pro. It comes with a 3,000 meter nominal range laser rangefinder integrated. And in the case of all three products, the data displays in the optic. In the case of the Spotter, it displays in the bottom of the optic as opposed to in the center of it. This comes, like I said, in two versions, the Pro and the LRF. The LRF version is a 2,000 meter 905 nanometer laser for some of the technical folks, and the Pro is a 1550 nanometer laser.
Very nice. It was very interesting looking through it. I mean, the picture was sharp and clear, and you know, I'll tell you, having worked overseas and seen some of the older Newcon optics, they don't compare to these. I mean, these lenses are just top drawer.
Newcon took a look at their quality and some of the products that they were putting out, and really reworked it with a good attention to detail on the quality and the durability of them. The majority of the products, the 3500, the Spotter, are 810 mil standard. They are waterproof, and so for the hunter, for the recreational user, as well as for the military, they really do stand up to the kind of use that folks are going to take them to.
Tell me about the price point. What does something like this spotting scope go for?
This is comparable to a good spotting scope and an LRF together. If you were to go out and buy a nice spotting scope and a nice LRF together, this would be less than that, depending on the version. But again, it's a, for the recreational shooter, it's a pretty reasonable product. They're all, one of the things that was interesting to me as I looked at Newcon, and I have a background with one of the other LRF companies, was that the feature set that Newcon offers is top notch. The features and functions, distance, azimuth, inclination, all of the information that you can get out of these products is first rate. And the products, price point, generally speaking, are about 2/3 of the cost of our competitors. They're very reasonably priced. And so in the case of this one, the LRB 3000, the MSRP on this is about $2,800. And that's pretty reasonable for a 3,000 meter rangefinder, as well as a good set of binoculars.
Yeah. I've seen some of the other binoculars that are on the market today that actually are quite a bit more than that. Mm-hmm. And so far what I've seen here is really top drawer and high quality. So and again, I go back to the guy who's carrying this out on a hunt, or to the user maybe in law enforcement, or even in the military applications. These they're not very heavy. The form is pretty reasonable, and like I said, the cost is really pretty reasonable compared to some of the others. Not so bad when you're carrying tons of other battle rattle.
That's it.
Now, as far as this Samsung tablet goes and the Bluetooth, mm-hmm. Tell me how it interconnects.
Newcon has an app called Newcon Cronus, and it's kind of hard to see on there, but I'll give it to you. What that does is it links to any of the Bluetooth Newcon products. Any Newcon product that has Bluetooth in it, the app will link to. Uh-huh. And what it does is it allows the user to either shoot with the device and see data on there, or mount this on a tripod and shoot with the app and see the data. Ward, this is the app that we were talking about that links to the Bluetooth products, NC Cronus, and it's linked to that 3500M that you have. And so if you laze a target, the data will register on the app, and the app will record the last 10 settings that you've shot. Now, the other thing that's kind of unique about the app is that there's a fire button down on the bottom left of the app, and that allows you to control the device from the app. And so let me fire it for you. You got it on the target? Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll fire it now. And the app and the device register the data. It also displays, as you can see, the battery status, magnetic declination, the type of product that it is, whether it's Bluetooth or not, if it's a gate, if you've gated the device, and then what operating mode is it in, distance, azimuth, inclination, just distance, or distance and azimuth.
Larry, thank you very much for taking your time to come out and meet with me. It's really nice to have you, and good to see you again. And
thank you for inviting me, Ward. Thanks for having me out here.
My pleasure. We'll see you.
Beautiful out here.
Isn't it? And that's a little of science behind shooting, and another tip to help you hit. We hope to see you next time.